Good morning, world. It is Wednesday, the 5th of May, and I am going happily insane in my creative process, which is definitely a part of it. I use the word insane lightly and with jest, but it is basically part of what has to happen. You have to kind of abandon all notions of how you think anything should be and say yes to total chaos and anarchy and um, sometimes insomnia and not eating enough food and walking around in circles going, oh my God, what am I going to do with that little section that is just plaguing me while I sleep? I know there's there's this sort of archetypal stereotype of like the mad artist, and I guess there's some truth in it, because to really surrender to a creative process, you really have to let go of a lot, and it is it's a whirlwind and it's a tornado and it's a river and it's sometimes a big black hole and a cave that you can't get out of, and sometimes it's a bouncy castle. And I'm gonna do a little pre. This is the beginning of the day, but I didn't do a blog. I didn't do a vlog yesterday because I was just like totally in the shit, basically. And yeah, that's kind of an integral part of the process. Is there's a point where you just are in the shit. There's always a point where you're in the shit and you're like, oh my God, this is never gonna happen. I don't even know why I'm doing this anymore. I don't know what I'm making. You delete everything, you start again. And I'm doing a course at the moment with a great human being and a friend of mine who's a clown, and it's about your creative practice and your creative process. And we did a session last night and we were talking about the monster. And the monster is like the energy that comes in and like sabotages everything that you're trying to do, or like, is the critic, or who sits on your shoulder and is just like, no, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. You can't do that. It's not good enough. Or has like a massive tantrum in the corner and is just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't even like performing or writing. And it's like, oh my gosh. Sometimes it can be really intense. And yesterday I just dived into the shit. I had the whole day to write the things I needed to write, and I procrastinated and I distracted myself with anything and everything else, and loads of things that were definitely not good for me to do anyway, like in relation to my personal life, that I should have just left alone. And like it's like this kind of, it's like being on there's again, my friend who was doing this course, I didn't see her show, but she had a show that was called Don't Do It, Don't Do It, Don't Do It, Do It. And it's like that. It's like this energy kind of, the monster energy comes in and it's like, don't do that. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. Don't do that. Don't do that. You definitely don't want to do that. That's definitely not a good idea. Definitely don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do that. And then at some point, the monster just goes, fuck it, let's do it. And then you've done it and you're like, oh God, okay, that was a terrible idea. So this energy is very present for me at the moment. And just kind of, like this, observing this, like the ways that creative processes really bring up all of your demons and your monsters. And you can't be creative without coming up against all of your inner shit and all of the stuff that wants to like derail you and sabotage you and keep you safe by not putting your work out into the world, so that you won't be humiliated when nobody likes it, or so you won't be rejected when nobody comes. And there's so much that goes on in that process. So I just wanted to share that with you guys this morning and let you know that, having totally derailed my own train, which is entirely a necessary part of the destruction that then leads to creation, I have actually managed to get up this morning and write some stuff that I'm really excited about. And that is always how it is. There's a moment of like explosion and implosion and destruction and derailing of your train, and then if you can kind of surrender to that and say, okay, this is where we are. Like, monster, what do you need from me? what can I give you that's gonna help me help you get on board with this so that we can go forwards. And yeah, I managed to do that this morning. So I've written a lot. I am now in a tiny time frame where I have like the next hour and a half to finish basically everything, because I then have a rehearsal this afternoon to film a load of stuff tomorrow for the online event. So that is another integral part of my creative process, certainly, and a lot of people that I know. It doesn't matter how much time you have. You could have like 10 years. You're going to do your best work most of the time like 3 hours before you have to make it, because there's something about that energy. There's something about my friend says, like flying by the seat of your pants. There's something about that kind of ignites the things that you need to get to the richest, deepest, messiest, most beautiful, most powerful parts of yourself, or the work that it is that you're trying to create. And for years I thought that. I was like, come on, like you can do this, you can finish something before you have to. And I've definitely surrendered to knowing that is not how it works. Not for me, and not for this creative process. So yeah, have a great day. Maybe I'll do a little vlog this evening after the rehearsals and see what we've written, and see what is out in the world. All right, have a good day. Bye.